Developing tonight, Republican Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier says he is keeping a close eye and sending 4 attorneys to help Orange and Osceola County State Attorney Monique Worrell work through a backlog of cases. This comes as Worrell says her office will no longer prosecute non-arrest cases.
Last week alone, she turned down 90 cases from the sheriff's office here. That's not acceptable, and we're going to be watching. We've got a tiger team of prosecutors that we're going to be sending to help out.
The 4 attorneys, less than half the 13 prosecutors Worrell requested just last week, and only intensified the back and forth between her office and Republican leaders in Tallahassee.
Yeah, all this revolves around non-arrest cases. Those are when law enforcement officers do not make an arrest, often because there is a lack of witnesses or insufficient evidence. Now, I did sit down for an exclusive one-on-one with Worrell after her press conference today, and she says the problem with non-arrest cases goes back for more than a decade, and the Attorney General move today are a temporary fix that does not solve the problem.
The tone of those comments was to imply that I was incapable of doing my job, and that is the reason that it was so important for me to illustrate how far back this problem goes.
While State Attorney Monique Worrell says she is more than willing to accept additional resources offered by the State Attorney General with regards to the thousands of backlogged non-arrest cases sent to her office, she says it's important to note this is not a Monique Worrell issue. And as you can see from these numbers released by her office, it's an issue that dates back at least to 2012 under the Lamar administration.
So, yes, I appreciate the temporary assistance, but this is a problem that needs a long-term solution.
Which is why she says she requested 13 additional prosecutors and support staff, so she could even dedicate a unit to those cases. Without it, she says the backlog will only creep back up. A quick look at the largest law enforcement agencies sending over the non-arrest cases shows the lion's share coming from the Orange County Sheriff's Office. And while the Sheriff's Office is larger, the numbers are not necessarily proportional. And Worrell believes it's because of policy.
And if you look closely at the policies of the agencies, you'll see that OPD's policy favors getting an arrest warrant, explaining to their officers what's needed in order to obtain an arrest warrant. Whereas Orange County's policy seems to favor sending the case over as a non-arrest case, and in some cases forbids them from getting an arrest warrant or making an arrest, as is seen in the policy. So I think that can explain why we see such a difference in the amount of cases that's sent over between the two agencies.
Worrell says her policy is simply an effort to be proactive, because with thousands of cases just sitting around, it increases the chances of something slipping through the cracks. So despite what she believes is the Attorney General putting politics over public safety,
I won't be bullied. I'm going to do what the people of this circuit elected me to do. And I've done that in the past. I'm going to continue to do that in the future. And I am always, always, always going to put public safety above politics.
Worrell also says this all came as a shock to her, that she is now having to have multiple press conferences about something she describes as an administrative function. But she says Tallahassee's interference in the business of the Ninth Circuit has really blurred the lines as to who is really in charge of what when making decisions about the Ninth Circuit.